Hey, what's up you guys? After Show Reaction. Today I'm going to be reacting to some more of The 100. This is season 5, episode 7. Yeah, I was supposed to react to this yesterday, but I had some intense cramps. It really sucks being a girl sometimes, just so you know. So yeah, here we are today. Yeah. Let's go over the comments from last week. I remember this being the first episode where I felt a little concerned, to say the least, with Octavia's behavior this season. Yeah. I've just sneezed like twice, so it sounds like I've got a bit of a blocked nose. Octavia must have been through some shit in those 6 years. It feels like when a vampire turns off their humanity, she's just refusing to feel anything and it's dangerous. I still love her, but damn, she's not thinking straight. There you go. Look, I'm going to say it. I know this show kills a lot of children. Charlotte and Anya's second, the 26 Mountain Weather kids, Aiden and the other Nightbloods. Probably more than any show that I've ever seen other than maybe Game of Thrones. I mean, the original premise of the show is sending a bunch of kids to die. But Maddie is adorable. Her looking up at the others after being told stories is heartwarming, and I love Clark in this mothership role. Mothership. We must protect her at all costs. If something happens to her, we riot. I'm not that attached to her yet, but yeah, kind of adorable. I honestly thought you had the red background on purpose. Octavia's new name is Blood Raina. That means Red Queen. It's a fitting color for how bloody and dark the season has been. Yeah, no. I like to try and at least change the background color to like a specific show type, because a lot of the shows are just red because they have like a red atmosphere, like The Flash, for example. So like when I get the opportunity to change it, I don't know, I think it sets the show apart just a little bit. I like to put a little bit of effort in, okay? And I have felt like The 100 has always been a green show from the beginning, so I don't know. Bit of a weird thing, but look, I have things that I do. I don't know. And then I think with Octavia, there's an implication that her new position in power the last 6 years, not having her brother to support her, and whatever it is that happened in the supposed dark year mentioned earlier this season, is what turned her into the Blood Rainer she is now. Yeah, what's that about? I love Octavia's character because of her arc. She started out as a helpless girl hiding from the government to a warrior fighting for her and everyone's freedom, and finally the ruler of a people she brought together under the worst of conditions. She had to make many difficult decisions. I believe the issue mainly lies with Indra. Okay, Octavia relied on her mentorship and guidance throughout her journey, but that role changes. She kept quiet more often because she was afraid the clan would break if Octavia's rule was questioned. You can see this when Indra keeps quiet in one of the bunker meetings. Marcus complains about it afterwards, and Indra said she agrees, but it's not so easy. It's not an easy choice. P.S. I tried to break these into shorter paragraphs for you, but when I pressed enter, it posted the comment instead. Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks for trying. If you hold shift enter, that's how you get the... it won't post. For future reference. I do think you're right, though. Indra does need to speak up a little bit more. Octavia has has to have the most character development and change in the entire series. The only character that has come close to the amount of change is Murphy. I love these characters so much, even when they do stupid shit. I love me some character development. Mama Clark is best Clark. I love how protective she is of Maddie. Maddie is 14 at this point. Okay. I think I asked how old she was, so I'm glad we know. I would have enjoyed Echo. I've really enjoyed Echo this season. I didn't really dislike her before this season, though. I always saw her as someone who was looking out for her people. I mean, yes, but she was still an enemy. If Rowan trusted her, I was okay with her. However, I'm in the minority when it comes to her. The fans hated her and Bellamy as a couple, mainly because she wasn't Clark. Fair. I really like, do you know what I really like, actually? I really like when, like, a character, like, is kind of, I don't know, an antagonist, and then they go away for, like, a couple of years, and they come back, and they're, like, a protagonist, you know? And that's what they've kind of done with her here, in a way. She hasn't gone away for 6, well, she kind of has, but, like, she's grown off screen for 6 years, and I like when shows do that. It makes, I don't know, it's kind of an organic way to do it, because we don't need to see her grow to know that she has. But, I mean, she has to actually show that she's grown. Anyways, I just really like it. That's all. As for your question about Octavia, I'm a big fan of hers. The second she started to manipulate Maddie, she lost me. I enjoyed her character, but I also disliked her. She had great character growth. It just happened to be negative. I was rooting for her to be knocked down a peg. Fair. I mainly wonder, like, because usually there's, like, fan favorite characters, and then sometimes those characters kind of either get character assassination, or, like, where their character just takes a rough turn that doesn't make sense to the character and makes you hate them. See season 4 of Angel for that. Or if it's a case of, like, a character being a fan favorite and then, like, everyone not liking her character going forward. See season 4 of Arrow for that. I'm just curious, like, if this changed your opinion of her for, like, the rest of the series. Okay, well, if these prisoners were mining for fuel, why did Bellamy and them need to go down in a rocket to find said fuel? You'd think said fuel would be stored on the ship in orbit. I don't know. I'm just nitpicking. I don't know. So, the desert is now crawling with gold snakes. Fun. Watch out for glowing eyes and redonkulous dressed people with a god complex. Yeah. Yeah. I don't even think that they were like the gold. Oh my god. Wow. Yes, Fruits, you were right. The lady who held a bunch of people hostage in the bunker is now giving Octavia advice on war strategy. It's a miracle that they got through those 6 years. Whose fucking bright idea was it to put that dumbass in charge of shit? I don't know. I hated that woman, and I hate her now. What the hell? Abby is addicted to pills. Great! We love drug storylines, don't we? Fruits? Okay, this is weird. As soon as I finished typing that question, you, in the recording, said no. Kind of odd that Octavia holds a grudge against Echo, yet has this bitch walking around after she killed held all those people hostage. Yep, exactly. Where is this imaginary line, and what does one have to do to cross it? Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. So what I'm getting from this is Echo isn't willing to give up on people. She's Octavia from season 4. And Octavia is willing to betray everyone to save her own. She's Echo from season 4. They've switched characters again. Remember how Octavia suddenly got Clark's character traits and Clark suddenly got Octavia's during season 4? Do the writers know what they're doing here? I don't know, man. According to the fandom wiki, Maddie is 12 years old. Not sure how accurate that information is, but that's what the fans are saying. Could a 6-year-old survive through Prime Fire? I don't know about that. I guess she was lucky Clark found her. I think it would make sense that she was 14, like stated above, because if that's the case, she would have been about 8. I don't know. Octavia's being an idiot, but I gotta say, having the defectors be shot, I can't be mad. Yes, it's a dick move, but I don't know. In a way, it's a brilliant move. You want to get rid of people who are against you, make them think they're safe, and then take them all out in one go. Yeah, just kind of... I don't know. I don't know, man. Let's get into the episode.
Like each of us, somehow this valley survived. It's the last sanctuary on Earth, and we are its keepers.
Yeah, let's just waste bullets. Why not?
To build a life here, we all have responsibilities. You will too.
All of us left Polis for a better way, and all of us must do our part to get it.
I'll be sitting down.
Kind of like his hair like that.
To learn your stories, to hear what skills you can bring to the community, how you can be helpful, and to see if you can be trusted. Until you've been cleared, your pulse collars have been geotagged to this building. Welcome home.
What the hell happened?
I did everything I could.
Well, now she can be with her loved
Was that
one.
before or after you took these?
She was shot, Marcus. Octavia Blake killed her, not me.
Karina came here for a second chance.
I did everything I could.
Hey. I put my life on the line for you, and you promised me that you would quit.
And I will.
Stop lying! It's getting worse. You take one pill to work and then another to sleep. Move on.
He literally
This was
almost
supposed to
died
be
for
our
you.
second chance. That's why we're here.
Wrong. We're here because of me. Because I serve a purpose. And I can only serve that purpose if I'm functioning. If I don't find a cure soon, people are gonna start dying.
People are already dying. And you call this functioning? You didn't even close her up.
I did everything I could.
I mean, to be fair, it might have just happened. You might have just walked in as she collapsed on the ground. You don't know.
Well, any word?
We knew it would take some time. We can count on Echo.
Wouldn't be the first time she betrayed us.
If your brother trusts her, maybe we should.
Okay, but you
too.
don't really know her now.
You're still upset we shot the traitors. I get how that must look to you, but we're fighting for our lives here, Bellamy. The Hydro Farm is on its last legs. Truth is, it's a miracle you showed up when you did. I haven't thanked you enough for that.
Really? Because you told him
Just
this
get
was all
to
his
Shallow
fault.
Valley, things will be better.
You literally said, why did you come get us?
Funny. It's the same thing we said about getting back down to the ground. Then we found you.
Harper told me I might find you down here.
I miss my algae farm.
I've been meaning to give this to you. Just never really felt like the right time.
Jasper's handwriting.
I found it at Arcadia, not long after Prime Fire. I nearly read it a couple of times, but now I'm glad I didn't.
Go. Go.
Let's go.
Monty, you can't pick a lock with pruning shears.
You little faith. Keypad energizes the solenoid. Pulls the coil and pin back. Magnet can do the same thing.
Okay.
Biocontainment lab. What the hell is that for?
Let's find out.
I guess, why? I mean, I feel like you should
I
be
don't like
worried.
this.
about contracting something.
Oh my god.
You said no one else was bitten.
They weren't. I don't understand. Why would she? They're breeding them.
Why?
The cold must slow them down. Clark, if Octavia can deliver these worms in a defector.
He's alive.
What the fuck? I don't think we need more gold.
I don't care how crazy it's become down here.
Desperation has a way of making the unimaginable a necessity.
She weaponizes those things and sends them into the valley, then Echo, Raven, Murphy, Kane, your mom.
Not just them. All of us. Unleashing an invasive species in the last arable land on Earth is a monumentally bad idea.
Even if Octavia does know, she won't listen to me. We need help.
Be diplomatic.
Yeah.
Clark, he was there when Pike shot her and killed 300 of her people.
I'll go with him.
Yeah. I'll relieve Harper.
Indra, would Cooper do something without my sister's approval?
Only if she got mine first. But since I don't know what the hell you're talking about, it's hard to say.
She brought back the worms.
She's breeding them, experimenting on defectors. One of them is still alive.
Why would she do that?
My guess. Trying to find a way to keep them dormant long enough to deliver them in the next defection.
Good plan. Show me.
Not a good plan.
Strike low. Focus. Strong stances.
She's like
Again.
really bored.
Strike high. Defend. Strike low. Defend. Hold. Ethan. Chamura yudan dula down.
Because I don't have clearance enough.
Oh, he's the kid of the
And then
dude.
they're like one crew.
Enough. I expect more from one crew warriors. Honor, strength, and unity. We will be at war soon, and there's nothing funny about that. Get to class. Not you, Maddie. That did not look like a girl with 3 kills in battle.
Sorry, Seda. Try harder.
No. Don't. Clark told you to hold back, didn't she? You were wise to listen to her. Unfortunately, it was far too obvious. From your first advance, it was clear that you were hiding something. You'll have to do a much better job of it tomorrow when we drill for Octavia.
I don't understand. You want me to fail too?
I want you to live. Can I show you something? Maddie, it's okay. Most of one crew believes the time of the commanders is over. I believed it too. Then I met you. You don't have to be afraid. As I told Clark, I would never force you to accept this. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yes. Does Octavia know you have it?
Yes. And as long as Blood Rainer reigns, I will serve her faithfully. But I can't just forget my faith or my oath to protect the flame and ensure its succession. The blood of the first commander, Becca Prometa, is your blood. And I will never let anyone harm you.
Yo gun place stay older. Tariq, come low, what a clear out. Let's get this over with.
What the hell are they doing here, Indra?
You wanted to see me?
You knew about this.
Of course I knew about this. It was my idea.
We're up against an army with superior firepower and every geographic advantage. This is how we overcome that.
What happens when your secret weapon destroys the valley you're fighting for?
I ran some tests. The worms can't survive
Oh,
in a
some
human environment
tests.
for more than a few days. Long enough to kill everyone they come in contact with before we get there.
Are we really having this conversation? Our friends are there. People we love.
Acceptable losses.
Cooper, check on the worms.
Come on, big brother. How many innocent lives have you sacrificed? Or you, Juanita? This is no different. You were just trying to save
I mean,
your
it
people.
is.
So am I.
You killed him.
No, you did. Cooper.
One of the defectors survived.
Looks like we found something that's not acceptable.
Reyna. I'm sorry I didn't tell you, but the results were remarkable. The worms reproduce 3 times faster in a live body, and we need quantity as well as control.
Octavia.
You don't want to do this.
Spare me.
Your hypocrisy, Clark. Miller told me about the man that you irradiated in Becca's lab.
And just how long did your test subject survive?
Long enough for a defector to board their ship and fly to the valley.
Octavia, please. Don't do this.
I don't want anything to happen to your friends, Bellamy. Not even Echo. Please believe that. But this is war. Once we control the eye in the sky, we send the worms. Cooper, choose one of the elite guards to deliver it. It's time for one crew to go home.
No way. Shaw's an ally. There are times in war where you have to do the wrong things for the right reasons. This is
Still the
one
wrong
of those
thing.
times. Besides, you said yourself, they can't kill him because they need him to fly. We are not betraying the one friend that we have here. He will take me to the bridge. I just need more time.
Thanks for waking me. Wait outside.
What's so important? You said you couldn't trust a spy. Does that mean even if my information is good, it won't help me get out of this collar?
Trust can be earned.
I've been here a day, and already I know there's a traitor in your camp. Your pilot.
Shaw's conscience can get in the way of his duties. But having a soft side hardly makes him a traitor.
About disobeying orders or giving comfort to the enemy. When he told you Raven locked you out of the missile system, he was lying. He did it himself.
Echo.
And I can prove it.
Echo says you accused my pilot of sabotage. That he, not you, locked me out of my missile system.
Tell the Colonel what you told me.
No more words. I need proof.
Show her.
First, I have to access the backlogs for the missile systems. Logs can be tampered with on the surface. See? Right here. The first layer tells you that the system was shut down manually.
But it doesn't say who did it. How do I know it wasn't you?
Getting there. He covered his tracks. But if you look deep enough, there's always a trail. Just watch. It's buried under
Covering
layers
up
of
Linky
rogue
light.
object code. See? There it is. The ghost trail.
She doesn't feel good about
I wanted to apologize.
Does that mean that you believe I did all I could to save that girl?
Under the circumstances, yes. Abby, I love you. And I want to take care of you through detox. I'd walk through fire for you. I'd die for you.
that. Yeah.
But I won't watch you kill yourself. Not anymore. So I need you to choose the pills or the pills.
Marcus, I need for you to trust me. I am making headway on a cure, and as soon as I do,
I could come back.
I'll leave you to it then.
Take a seat, I'll be right with you.
Anything good to report, Doc?
Good. 75% of your people are dying.
That's good. For Octavia.
I'm still working on a treatment, but with your antiquated equipment, you're basically screwed.
Is that your professional diagnosis?
So, am I right in assuming that you haven't come to get tested before now because you're already having symptoms?
Something like that. Yeah.
What? I did not see that. What? Really?
This is the calm before the storm. And this ain't the time to chase the dawn. So hold your fire, clear your mind.
Wait, Maddie. You're up.
I was a shot on the screen. Now the lights behind us.
Be the last.
Gaia, fit her for armor and get her a real sword. Maddie, we're about to fight a war on your land. For your land. And I could really use a second who knows the terrain when we get there. What do you say? Maddie, come one crew?
No.
All right, then. We march as soon as the eye's down. I need to borrow her. You don't mind, do you, Clark?
No. It's fine.
Where's Maddie?
With your sister.
Clark, we don't have time for this. We have to leave now. As soon as Dioza realizes what Echo did, she's dead. We have no choice.
You're wrong. We have one.
Wait, what are you doing?
Stopping the cycle. This is Clark Griffin. I have a question for Colonel Dioza.
Hello, Clark.
It's been too long. What the hell do you want?
What would it take for you to share the valley?
Share it. Short of an unconditional
Surrender. Nothing.
Octavia will never surrender.
That's why we're gonna take her out.
Oh dear. This is not going well. Octavia, you messed with Clark's child. That's not a good idea. So Dioza is pregnant as well? What the hell? I didn't know that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.